Proceed to second gate.
Strong jump!
Oh.
Ruin.
This poses no challenge for you at all.
Enter.
Strong fall.
Deliver present.
It looks nice.
Yes, it is perfect in every way.
Ribbit.
Do you have a clean towel anywhere?
Enter Soulbot.
Wishing.
I think it suits you, much more so than the form of a levitating ghostly amphibian. How does it feel?
It feels different.
Okay, but I mean, do you feel anything else? Any sort of stirring sensations?
Stirring?
Yes, such as sensations which may be stirred by flowing blood and a beating heart.
I'm not sure.
Can you detect anything within you might describe as smoldering passion? I mean, just out of curiosity.
Wait, what is that?
What's what?
This feeling. Oh god. Oh my god, what did you do? Did you program this robot to have feelings for you? Romantic feelings? Answer me, blue blood scum.
Yes, it's a chip in your heart. Is that not okay?
Get it out.
I guess I can uninstall it if you would just...
Get it out.
Sorry. Oh.
Get it out, 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 get it out.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my gosh. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh my god!
Oh.
That's you, Dothan.
Update wall.
You consult your shipping wall. Clearly, some changes are in order. You must admit you didn't see this one coming, even with your remarkable matchmaking acumen. You should probably recolor all the Aradia panels so she looks like a robot too. It is a major commitment keeping up with all your ships, but it is worth it.
Recruit Vriska. Okay. Okay, this is going to sound preposterous given our last conversation. And I guess practically every conversation preceding it. And I'm probably going to have something completely disgusting like apologize. And even though I'll hate myself for it, I will totally mean it. I promise. Like, really? Really mean it.
You're going to ask me to join your team, aren't you?
Yeah! How'd you know?
I don't seem to have much of a choice now. Aradia kicked me off the good team.
Wow, this is great. Wait, sorry. No, wait. I don't have to apologize. That's right. You have no choice now. I apologize to myself for offering you a shitty, meaningless apology. Apology accepted, Carcat. Let's bury the thresher with a totally platonic bro bulge bump. Bump!
You dork. Do you really think your usual pedantic quips are going to bug me now?
I'm not trying to bug you. I'm trying to get you to join my damn team. Now step in line, Circuit.
I was just betrayed and abandoned by my 2 accomplices and best pals. And on top of that, I am soaked in the blood of my Lussus, which I just had to decapitate myself. So, listening to a crabby asshole be all tickled with his own mediocre retorts isn't going to spoil my evening.
Okay, well, sorry to hear about that. But I mean, you can just dump her carcass in the kernel and bring her back stronger than ever.
Wow. Good to know, I guess.
Now, why don't we hop in the trap, wash that nasty blue shit off, and join our fucking session already?
What? It's so rude to dictate hygiene procedure to a lady. Under any circumstance, even for a douchey loudmouth with delusions of leadership. Maybe you should try to think about the dumb things that fall out of your protein chute for once, Fantas.
Blah, blah, blah. Now my chute is doing a fucking stellar impression of something that doesn't give a shit.
Anyway, you know my blood's the prettiest, and you'd obviously kill to have it.
Nah, it sucks. Totally happy with mine. Nice try, though.
Is that a face?
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you hide behind your lame gray anonymity then? You do realize everything thinks that's totally lame, right?
It's nobody's business. I don't see why it should be a matter to a public record. I'm not going to wear that shit on my sleeve like you do. Literally and figuratively, it's private. So everyone can point their probing, busybody, sniffer nodes, up their own impertinent seed flaps.
Fine, like anyone really cares. It's just lame and insecure. So why don't you just tell me what I've got to do here? I await instruction from my big shot, eight-blooded leader.
Okay, right. First things first. You've got to connect to Tavros quickly and get him in the session before he gets killed. What?
Can't someone else do that?
No, why? What's the big deal? Just do it.
But I hate that guy.
Who cares?
This is your command decision, getting someone who hates a guy to save his life? Pretty weak, boss.
Why do you even hate him? It's fucking ridiculous. If anything, you should pity him, especially since you were the one who paralyzed him.
I know. I don't really understand it. It's just a really special kind of hate. It never goes away and it doesn't make a lot of sense.
This is the kind of weird time to be confiding in me, but about your feelings of a black romance, but okay.
Oh god, what?
I mean, if you're really implying Tavros is your kiss nemesis, okay, I think you're bringing up the wrong front nub. Both parties have to hate each other equally. I mean, like true hate. Maybe your feelings come from somewhat close to fitting the bill, but I don't think he can hate anyone. It's weird. He's kind of broken in the head.
Fuck. What are you talking about?
I think this subject is beyond a lot of people's grasp, but I know a lot about it. Nobody ever really wants to talk to me about it, though.
Whoa, really? Oh, no shit. Really?
Okay, most people who haven't had their lobe stem cauterized or are capable of feeling the two primary emotions, hate and pity. Pity is, of course, just the toned-down version of the central emotion, hate. And all the nuances of pity manifest as various other kinds of feelings, like whatever chemical reactions trigger mating fondness, or the mysterious forces that are behind moral
allegiance.
Thank you.
Carcat. Holy fuck. So boring.
A well-balanced person is going to have a good distribution between hate and the various pity humors. Having a good balance keeps all the emotions sharper. See, I think that's your problem.
Oh? I hope you know I already wore out some good note-taking pens today. All of the pens, all of them.
See, my hate is like a finely tuned instrument because I'm aware of these principles. I could hate a hole in a paradox space itself, straight through to the new reality fresh for the hating.
You don't even know how much I'm laughing at this.
But see, you're too heavy on the hate side. Or at least you pretend to be, which is maybe worse.
You aren't reading anything I say, are you? You just want to talk and talk and talk.
And you think you're hating up everyone hard when you're really just burning out that entire emotional hemisphere. It's like lukewarm hate, pretenders hate, with no counterpoint at all. As such, there's no real substance to your hate. It's like a cardboard movie prop, which is why your brain is broken. Kind of like Tavros, but on the opposite hemisphere, I guess. Or maybe your broken brain led to the imbalance in the first place? I don't know. Whatever the case is, you're kind of emotionally screwed, sorry to say. Your hate's too dull for a proper Kismases. Thank you, sir, in my opinion. And I don't see anyone chomping at the bit to be the Morel, honestly. Unless there's someone out there who would actually bother pitying you and landing a mate sprite.
You got it.
All right. Seriously, that would even interest you. Basically, any feature of the emotional profile that usually makes someone viable in a Red ROM department must be totally fried. Your Black ROM potential's probably toast too. Hey, are you there?
Oh, yeah. I started tuning you out. Are you done?
No way, I can go on. This is fascinating. Tell me how the fuck this isn't fascinating.
Did you learn this crap from your awful romance movies?
They're really intriguing, sociologically, incredibly complex, sophisticated stories. You wouldn't get it.
Hey, asshole, stop watching movies for girls.
What part of intriguing sociology... My mouth is not working today. Don't you understand? Also, they're awesome. Shut up.
Okay, man, just let me connect to stupid boy dumbfuck so I don't have to listen to this anymore.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. I never even got to the damn point.
What is it now?
I don't need you specifically to connect to Tavros. I mean, I could get any schlub to do it. You just have to get in there ASAP because I really need your mind powers.
You do? I mean, obviously you do, duh. What for?
I ran into someone here, a sort of double agent, I guess. His name is Jack.
Oh, shit.
He has some inside information about his kingdom. He wants to work together with us and overthrow the Black Queen. So I said okay, and now I need your help.
Okay. I can try. What does he know?
He recently got hold of some intel regarding a weakness in the Queen's defenses. I don't know any more than that, but we've got to hurry and get started on this thing, or it could get kind of awkward.
Awkward? What do you mean?
I mean, he's just standing here now, waiting for me, I guess. But it's okay, I think he's pretty much settled down.
Settle down.
Well, he stabbed me once.
Oh, only once. Are you sure you would trust him? I don't think if I would. I don't know if I would, but hey, I'm not the leader.
Nah, it's cool. He's cool. It's fine. I don't really mind the stabbing. It was all a misunderstanding. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure he meant to stab me, but I kind of think that's like the way he greets people.
This game is so stupid.
In any case, I think he's probably all stabbed out.
Whew. Oh man. Since you're bleeding, I should ask Terezi what color your blood is.
Good luck with that. She can't see me or smell me or anything. I'm way out of my hive somewhere else on the planet.
Okay, then I'll just ask Jack.
Nah, Jack won't tell. I made him promise he wouldn't tell.
Damn it! Stupid, lousy, tight-lipped, stab-happy double agents. Doesn't Trollian have some sort of kind of viewport feature?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure only Solix knows how to see that. I set that up. And he's been
Incommunicado
for hours for some reason. Anyway, that whole feature seems totally invasive and largely pointless to me, so just forget it.
Yeah, okay. Here we are about to embark on an espionage mission. A spying tool sounds totally useless. Another great point, Captain.
Whatever. Just get your ass in here so we can dethrone this goddamn queen. It's more, it'll mean one less god boss we have to fight.
Fine, I'll be right there. Just try not to lose too much of your mystery blood and die. And I have a thing for this.
A thing?
Yeah, let's the soundboard.
Ooh.
Wow, I left.
Be Jack a few minutes ago. You find the kid you've been looking for. He's got a pretty sharp tongue and you can't seem to keep it sheathed. He should learn up front you're no stranger to sharp objects yourself. He still won't shut up. He doesn't seem to care about the wound. He's just going on and on about the freakish color of his blood. He doesn't want you to look at it. Just look away, he says. You've got to admit, now you're curious.
Look at that knife!
You don't see what the big deal is, nothing special. This kid's out of his mind. But he's still blubbering on and on about it. It seems he's the only one of his kind with this mutant candy red blood, an outcast. He thinks he was put on this planet covered in an ocean of his own blood to be taunted, punished for something. Saddest story you ever heard. Got to do something to shut him up.
What the fuck? Blood brother. Be in cahoots with Jack.
You and your like-blooded accomplice soon put Operation Regisurp into motion, a contingency plan with the ARC agent conveniently had on file and named himself. If it were drafted by a legitimate contingency firm, it would ostensibly have been given a better title. Your whole team executes the plan along the course of its journey, employing espionage, mind control tactics, political sabotage, vicious interrogations, and cold-blooded assassinations. Everyone does their part, and you begin to learn the true meaning of teamwork, as well as this troll disease called friendship. But before a single step is taken, Jack briefs you on the intelligence uncovered by one of his agents. It says an advantage over the Queen you will seize upon while she has let her guard down. With each prototyping by each player, the royalty of both sides would evolve. The Queen, with her ring of orbs 12-fold, would first take on the claws and rigid carapace of your Lucis, and then the wings and scales of Terezi's young dragon, and then the horns and gills and cloven hooves of Gamzee's fallen custodian. And so it would continue. Though a queen is a vain creature, she is also sworn to her duty. She would be braced for the heavy load of augmentation ahead. She could certainly withstand the 8 eyes of an arachnid, the fairy wings might at worst be frivolous, and the great boulder horns could even be regarded as striking additions. For that matter, the sultry lips of a mother grub might very plausibly suit her. She perhaps would wear a brave face, even behind a dignified mustache, and at the centauring of her lower torso could transpire without much complaint. She would dutifully indulge in a lactating udder, and when all was said and done, doubling her head count would surely be insult to 11-fold injury, but nothing she hadn't essentially endured already, all in the name of her kingdom. But she would spare herself all of these additional debasements, because before the rest came, there would be one corruption to her figure she could not abide. Her vanity would not allow it. She could not stand bearing the visage of the most loathsome creature known to existence, so vile in its appearance, so contemptible its purpose. All depictions of the creature, let alone members of its population, are permanently banned from any jurisdiction in the reach of her agents. Those of its kind go by many names, and so does the revealed patron god they herald, the Great Detestation, King Pond Squatter, Speaker of the Vast Joke, or most commonly, Bilious Slick. His true name, of course, is Forbidden, and wearing his face is where she drew the line. She removed the ring and concealed it in the royal vault while she was quite sure no one was looking. She then retired to her private chamber from which she would dispatch orders, no one the wiser of her disadvantage. Or so she thought. Red Team, execute Operation Regisurp! The operation in time would be a total success. The banished quasi-royal would make the future Alternian wasteland her home. Until she was given a new purpose. But at the onset, you would know nothing of the Queen's aversion to an amphibious likeness, or about her orb's 12-fold, or any such details. You were informed of her disadvantage and would act accordingly. You and your red teammates would work to dethrone the Queen in your session, while the blue team members would take on the entirely separate set of royal adversaries in their own session. This was to be a competition, after all. Or so you thought. You would begin to notice a strange pattern. The blue team's prototypings would affect the mutations of your session's underlings. And your prototypings would affect theirs. Though the signs pointed to two distinct sessions, two sets of mystic ruins, two opposing teams, two separate chains of connected players, this was all misleading. You were joining a particularly unusual bifurcated session, meant from the start to receive all 12 players through two separate connection chains. A session with one Skya about which 12 planets would circle, with one army of dark and one of light. With one pair of kings and one pair of queens, and with one cantankerous archagent and his typical disdain for authority. It wouldn't be until later in the session, when the full chain was nearly closed, that you would realize the truth. The truth was, it had always been the same session all along, that your teams were not competing, but cooperating toward a common goal. In the more drawn-out form of this adventure's narrative, figuring this out would have been a huge deal. We would have been completely blown away by this stunning revelation. Wow, same session all along. Really? Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising is ready to play.
Let's go!
Nice.
Huh. But since we've decided to engage in this epic shorthand, you feel you must insist that we continue with this expository interlude. It would turn out that the arrangement of planets look like this, rather bifurcated from each other, each team appearing to comprise a distinct chain in a distinct session without the luxury of the complete picture we see here. It appeared that way until it was time to link the two chains, completing the circuit of 12 and uniting the teams. For these final two links, Skya had a plan, as it did with order of every preceding link, and as it did with the paradoxical seeding of its own players on the surface of the planet, it would lay to devastate to buy itself time. Its plan was as inescapable as all others, as inevitable as the reckoning it would ultimately face. Are you taking notes? This is all very important.
I don't even
Is there
know.
going to be a test?
Yeah, there's going to be a test. Make sure you look at it. Look at the diagram.
I'm
You're going to have to recreate it.
Yeah, every single symbol.
I don't even know what the symbols mean.
It's just
You'll
the zodiac.
learn.
It's fine.
You'll learn.
Remember the kids' ring had like 4 orbs on it, and now the trolls' ring has 12 orbs on it.
Mobius
Wow, there's
double
more
reach
than
around. Let's
4.
go.
Oh, okay.
After watching the phrases Mobius double and reach around toggle for a few minutes while in sort of a stupor, you finally snap out of it.
All right.
Called out.
Your attention drifts towards these two symbols. You would try to be these mysterious characters, but you suspect you would fail, so you don't bother. They're way too mysterious for you to be them yet. Seriously, what's with these guys? Do they live underwater or something? What's their deal? We'll learn all about them a little later. For that matter, what about this young lady? What's her deal? We'll probably find out about her later, too. It will probably be quite some time before you get to be her. It could very well be pages and pages and pages and pages and pages and pages. Seriously, it could take forever. Enter name. Your name is Kanaya Marim. You are one of the few of your kind who can withstand the blistering Alternian sun, and perhaps the only one who enjoys the feel of its rays. As such, you are one of the few of your kind who has taken to a shining to landscaping. You have cultivated a lush oasis around your hive, and in particular you have honed your craft through the art of topiary, sculpting your trees to match the puffy oracles from your dreams. You have embraced the tool of this trade, which conveniently is the weapon choice for those who would hunt the heinous broods of the undead, which crawl from the sand at sunrise to feast on the light and the living. It would be convenient if you actually hunted them, but it is of course far too dangerous. Every bit as suicidal as attempting to poach the terrible muscle beasts who roam at night. So you indulge in your bright fascination with the grim through literature. Just before the sun goes down and you join your flora and rest, you immerse yourself in tales of rainbow drinkers and shadow droppers and forbidden passion. You are one of the few of your kind with jade green blood. As such, you are one of the few who could be selected and raised by a virgin mother grub, an event so rare as to elude the documented precedent. She would defend you from desert threats, and though her life would be short, in time you would assure her of progeny. You are one of the few of your kind whose affection for the aesthetic strongly overpowers instinctive regard for the utilitarian. As such, you are one of the few of your kind who has developed the zeal for fashion and design in lively, colorful patterns. You decorate your hive with flora and fabric as delicately or aggressively as inspiration demands. You are a seamstress or a rag ripper or tree trimmer or a lumberjack, whichever you care to be, and your unique hive is equipped with a great supply of advanced technology to accommodate your interests. The technology, and indeed the hive itself, were all recovered from the ruins nearby when you were very young. The seed of your hive was deployed on the volcanic rocks beneath the sand with the assistance of your Lucis and her remarkable burrowing skills, and you have lived there happily together since. You know the ruins and the hive and everything here that is not sand and rock originated from the world of your dreams. You also know that one day you will visit this world while you are awake. That day is today. Your troll tag is Grim... Oh god, I never learned how to say that. Auxiliatrix.
Auxiliatrix.
Thank you, Auxiliatrix. And you...
Tend to enunciate each word you speak very clearly and carefully.
What will you do?
Equip chainsaw.
What chainsaw? You are quite sure there is no chainsaw leaning on that bookshelf. There is, however, a tube of lipstick on the floor.
Fine, equip that then.
All right, let's settle down. No need to get hysterical. Oh, there goes your wardrobifier again. Never a dull moment in fashion when the randomized cycle is on.
Apply.
You can choose between your trademark jade or black, even though a troll's lips are naturally black. But they can always be blacker, and a lady with a true sense of style knows this. In any case, you'll think you'll mix things up and go with green for a while.
Answer, CC.
Hello.
Hey,
Kanaya, hi. Glub, 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 glub.
you seem more excited than usual. Or less. I can't tell. Help me tell without saying glub.
Glub, 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 glub.
I'm going to type this face now. Even though no one knows how to make a mouth do a question shape like that.
Sorry, I can't really control the glubs.
Yes, you can, but that's fine. You can glub to the content of your collapsing and expanding bladder-based aquatic vascular system, if it means you are excited about something.
Oh, I am excited.
Okay, why?
Everything we're about to do next is exciting. It is always exciting. I'm excited. What?
Achoo!
Oh,
It looks like one of your letters got away from you.
yeah, I really launched that one.
You forked an innocent D littering over there by the shout pole minding its own business.
Glub, glub, glub. Hey, let's stop being stupid for a minute.
Yeah, sure.
I'm just worked out about this game. It will be great. I've been waiting a long time to get started. We all have.
I thought so. I have been cloaked in a mood of perpetual anticipation for some time as well.
We should compare notes, even though we are on a different teams.
Well, not really.
Really? See, this is why we should be comparing notes.
What notes would you like to submit for comparison?
Well, I'm going to join my team pretty late. I think I have to. I will need to connect after my goofball Morale does so I can keep my goggles on his nefarious escapades. It's a tough job, but it's important. Everyone has an important job to do.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you're doing too? Joining late to keep an eye on yours?
I don't know for a fact that she is mine.
You're not supposed to know for a fact, dummy. You just do what you think is right, and even if you were wrong, the worst that happened to you was you helped somebody and helped the whole world too.
I know, but what if I don't really want her to be that?
Shrug.
Yeah, glub glub shrug is the right attitude, I think. Our minds are already made up anyway, aren't they?
Yes, probably. Your clouds tell you everything, so what do you even have to worry about?
They don't tell me everything, just as I am sure she doesn't whisper everything to you.
That's true. Oh, shucks, now I'm going to get sad. She will be gone soon. Though, I guess it will be a relief not to have to worry about keeping her voice down anymore.
I wonder if any other kid on the planet has as many burdens in the fire as you. I doubt it.
They aren't burdens. Okay, I guess they are. But I love them, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because this is the way I'm... Oh my god, this is so hard to read. This is why I'm there. This is why I'm here. On that note, I think I'm going to say goodbye to her. Maybe you should too while you have the chance. Even though I'll see her again soon, which still seems kind of strange to me. But that's why this is all so exciting. Kanaya, bye!
Check on Lucis.
Kadunk.
Check
You had nearly
I will
forgotten.
end you.
Today her time would come. Maybe you should be there in her final moment. But then, it isn't exactly final, is it? Death is pretty confusing without the finality. It's too late. You'd better change back into your work clothes. No point in getting a good dress dirty.
Go downstairs.
She brought you this far, now to live up to your end of the bargain.
Operate.
Oh.
Splorch. Capture log that thing.
You secure the matriarch through your chastity modus, safe and sound. You will serendipitously discover the key to unlock this card when and only when you are ready to use this item, and not a moment before. Look at this mess. All this blood and sunlight is stirring bright feelings within. You often fantasize about being a true rainbow drinker from your literature. It would be a life of darting between the shadows, of persecution and being misunderstood, and of romance. You would drink heavily from its multicolored well, and from the hemospectrum would be your wine list, preceding the great feast of passion. Surely it couldn't hurt while no one is looking.
Just a taste. Blech. Meddle with Morel.
What?
Just wanted to know, is your Lucis dead yet?
You then proceeded to have the rest of this conversation we only read, bugging and fussing and meddling through the special and magical union one can only describe as being in more allegiance with each other. At least you guess that's how you would describe it. Maybe. True romance sure is confusing. You will put her out of your mind for a while. It should be hours before you have to connect with her anyway. Might as well pack this thing up and head inside. Oh, what now? What could this guy want? It never ends.
Answer CA.
The trepidation in your voice.
Con, make her talk to me, do something.
Who?
You're no good conniving fucking backstabbing girl crush, that's who.
Overstating our relationship won't make me feel very cooperative. It's paler red than that, okay?
That is a fucking laugh, and you know it. Everyone does. So help me out. Tell her to talk to me. I think she blocked me. You got to.
Why do I got to? I don't got to, and every time you take my help for granted, I feel like I got to a little less.
Whatever! You are so the village two-wheel device when it comes to ospitizing. You can't let a grudge go. You won't stick your busy stem betwixt, so get with the program, fuzzy fangs.
Soldier on, my good
Oh,
God.
You're going.
Soldier
So
on.
good.
If your slander weren't so predictable, I'd block you too for saying that. Has it occurred to you she may have blocked you because you are very overbearing? I just said that aloud now in your silly accent and had a private moment of enjoyment.
Who gives a shit? Why ain't she blocked me or about my fucking manners? Come on, you got away with her. I figure if you're gonna allspice any two Brian Snuckers who sneer at each other a funny way, you might as well make it official and be ours, right?
Your black solicitation just seems really indecent. What do you want from her anyway?
She made me something per a prior arrangement. She will deliver it when we meet in the game, but I won't know what the logistics are yet. I'm trying to connive with her here, but she's blowing me off again, fickle dirt-scraping lad hag.
What is it?
Stupid, what do you think? It's a fucking gizmo to blow up the world or something? Okay, well, not that obviously, but something that'll kill all the land dwellers. Well, what else would I be after?
Can you just for a moment entertain the thoughts of one untouched by maniacal derangement and tell me why I'd want to assist you with that?
Well, I'm not gonna very well kill you, am I? That would be fucking unconscionable. What kind of friend would I be?
Also, speculate for a moment that self-preservation might not be what would sway my decision.
Yeah, go ahead and kiss us off, but there'll be blood on your hands. You can either play along as our auspice and do a little mediating like you were fucking hatched to, or watch me and devolve into fucking full-fledged Christmases, the kind of shit you don't get once in 10,000 sweeps. You know, that's what it would be. There would be rainbow... Jesus! Rivers running through star systems all nebulizing like liquid fireworks. It would be beautiful and heartbreaking all at once. You should read up on your history instead of pouring through that god-awful sunny rubbish.
It's just laborious listening to this. I'm sorry, none of it matters.
Yeah, it does. It's important, sorry, but the fate of the race and purity of the bloodline is important. Excuse me for being concerned.
I know, but you really should know by now the world will end tonight regardless. Land and sea dwellers alike will all die, because of the game we are about to play. And I agree the fate of the race is important, but it's in my hands now. All of ours, really.
Huh. Well, okay.
Really.
Ordinarily, I'd call bullshit on terrible stinking BS like that, but I know you don't really lie about stuff. Unless it's to yourself. But that's why I even bother even talking to you. I wouldn't be even... Fuck. Stop adding words! I wouldn't even be here saying any of this otherwise. So did your clowns tell you that?
The doomsday scenario in particular. No, not exactly.
I got clowns and they don't tell me shit. They hide nothing but misfortune and monstrosities. Fucking pain in the ass fucking clowns. So how do you know then? I
have another source.
Okay, well, you are jack tight the fuck into this thing so many ways, I don't know what to say anymore. Whatever, we will just play and find out, I guess, so you can tell her to talk to me anyway.
No.
God damn it! She and me are teammates, but we gotta have a powwow or something!
You aren't actually on the same team.
Fuck. Fine. I get it. I'll step off. You don't want to be our auspice because you don't want to get locked into that sort of relation with her. I can respect that.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, it is. Your real feelings run pretty awful ruddy, methinks. Everybody knows it. Especially that ass-blood cockhead. He and me, how? So you so pegged him out then, and it's upright silly. But it's cool. It's totally fine. Don't worry. I'll leave you alone and give you a shot.
It's unbelievable, her patience.
What? Whoa, wait, who?
Never mind.
Okay, wait, did you talk to you today? What did she say? Or whatever.
Something about longing to touch you indiscreetly.
What?
And that she's basically in the scarlet throes for you. Deep in the fleshed quadrant as one can be.
Wait. Didn't she actually say that? In confidence?
To the letter.
Can you copy exactly what she said?
Absolutely not.
This is bullshit. You're BSing me in some way awful. You don't lie, but you do tease, and I'll transfuse my kick-ass royal blood out with incontinent muscle beast discharge if I won't when I'm getting hooked.
Yeah, she's just a concerned Morale, looking out for you, that's all.
Oh, fuck. See, I'm telling you, you gotta play your cards right.
What do you mean?
If you're not savvy about how you define yourself to people, you can just splash into the moral zone before you know which way is upward.
Oh,
Con, it's hard.
What?
Being a kid and growing up. It's hard and nobody understands.
Return to room.
So true.
There is a lot to do before you enter. There will be a lot of people to talk to and help along the way. No, not meddle with or meditate, or mediate. Help, damn it. You are very helpful. Falling into other voices. You have a lot of inside information on what you and your cosplayers are about to face. You are jacked tight the fuck into this thing in so many ways we won't know what to say anymore. And it's not just cloud visions either. You have another source.
Consult source.
Oh.
In one dream, the clouds pointed you to the address of a server hidden in an obscure pocket of a realm unknowable to mortals. It contains a journal written by a young member of an alien species. She has documented her experiences playing the game you are about to play. You can only assume this took place a long time ago. This race is likely ancient, preceding yours by millions of sweeps, maybe billions. You like to try to imagine the adventures of these players. Were they successful in repopulating their race? Did they manage to protect their matriorb and hatch a new mother grub? Could they hold it together, or were they torn apart by the complex social dynamics, the mateships and moral allegiances and auspitisms and kismessitudes that will surely plague your group along the way? You have little doubt they succeeded with flying colors. You have little doubt their victory was because of their leader, a great heroine, the tentacle therapist. From what she recorded, it seems the group had very little knowledge of what they were getting into, and yet they appear to have been the only of their kind to have risen to the challenge in a session stacked heavily against them. You are convinced her leadership was the difference. It would be nice to have the chance to talk to her. Alas, she's likely been dead for millennia. Only the incomplete record of a long-forgotten quest remains. On the other hand, if you were to discover her quest engined in failure, it might be somewhat disillusioning. But that thought never crossed your mind. Enter! Having narrowly dodged obliteration, you take your place as the page of breath in the land of sand and zephyr. And in time...
Avros! Go outside and look at what I built for you. You are going to flip.
Okay. I think this is probably meant to antagonize me.
What are you talking about? Look at my beautiful building. Don't you think it's about time someone got a little creative with this game?
Maybe.
Everyone always wants to do things the boring way. Didn't we make a truce, Tavros, that we would try to be less boring from now on? You don't want to break your truce with me, do you, Tavros?
No.
Great. Now get climbing.
Please don't read this as a boring thing, I hope, but it's physically impossible to do that, mostly.
Man, I knew it. Toria Snooze is back in action.
Why don't you, in like a non-boring way, build a more inclined surface like you did over there? Maybe you could color them with fun colors so you won't think they are boring and get angry at me.
I built that ramp because we were in a hurry to save your life, remember? A dead Tavros is even more boring than an alive and crippled Tavros by a slim margin. My stair structure is lovely and I'm not changing it. Now hop out of your wheel device and get it climbing.
Climbing.
Or crawling, whatever. Stop being so helpless, it's pathetic.
It will take a long time.
What's the rush? You're in the game. safe and sound. Look in the sky. Do you see any meteors? I sure don't.
But there are imps around, and I'll be sort of defenseless, lying down on stairs.
You did not just use that excuse. We both know you can commune with these things. Hey, why don't you psychically command them to carry you up? Oh my god, that is a great idea. Once again, leave it to Vriska to come up with the creative solutions.
I wouldn't really want to make them do that. It just doesn't. I just don't understand why we can't do this the easy way.
What good would it do you? Whatever the purpose of this game is, it makes you work hard for it. That way, you can become stronger along the way and you're better prepared for whatever's next. Remember when we used to flarp together? It was at that exact same principle. And that's why you were always outmatched. You were too soft and not well prepared. Nothing comes easy, Tavros. That is why, when we go through the trails, through the trials and the brooding caverns, when we were young, to make sure we are strong when we come out. Do you remember the trials, Tavros?
Not very well, no.
Well, I do, and they were a bitch. But now that I think about it, it would make perfect sense if your trials were really easy by some mistake. That is why you are such a soggy phlegm sponge, and why you got picked by such a sad, frail little Lucis. But that's okay. It probably wasn't your fault. You're just a bad... What is that?
Break.
Oh, yeah.
Break? Oh, bad break. Oh my god, Breaking Bad. Okay, I get it. Okay, you're... You're lucky you have me as a server player, so I can challenge you and help you get strong. Now hop out of that seat and get climbing. I will deliver the device to you once you're at the top. Climb, pupa, climb!
Maybe I should ask Tinkerbell about this. He's really smart now that he can talk.
No! You don't need your help from some lame bull fairy. He's only holding you back.
He's my friend.
God, pathetic. This is getting frustrating. Why did I have to get stuck with this useless bastard? Just my luck. Do you have any idea how inconvenient this is? Do you have any sympathy for what I'm dealing with here? You're so inconsiderate. You just sit there looking smug. It's infuriating to look at you. You haven't even thanked me, or apologized for that matter. Thanks, Vriska, for saving my life. It was sure brave and heroic and pretty of you. I'm sorry from the bottom of my nook. Seriously, how hard would it have been?
Okay, thanks, I guess, but sorry for what?
For being a useless shit, you ass.
You want me to apologize for being paralyzed?
Yes. Say you're sorry.
I don't mean to be rude or boring, but that's ridiculous given the circumstances.
Bullshit. It's something called basic decency and civility, you fudge-blooded boar. Now get down on your useless wobbly knees and apologize.
No, I don't want to.
Angry face. Oh. Wait, okay. Apologize, pupa. Apologize. Say you're sorry for being such a useless shit. Whee!
So summon Rufio.
Summon Rufio!
Oh, what the fuck?
Now she's done it. She has awoken the mighty in a fury that is Rufio! But unfortunately, Rufio is not real. He's imaginary. A fake. Like a made-up friend, the way fairies are. You continue to be sad and alone.
Whee!
Mediate.
Oh my god. Funk. Hey, what's your deal? Shouldn't you be helping me out of this jam instead of fussing with my plumbing?
Just presenting a floating reminder that Tavros will need plenty of inclined services for...
Oh wait, for some reason that cut out. But...
Oh, wait.
For
Should I repeat it?
For his ascent, I think.
Oh yeah, for his ascent.
That's silly. I made so many ramps, you wouldn't even believe it. I specifically decided I wanted to build something ugly and boring. It is now the land of Ramsenyons.
He's reported otherwise.
That lousy snitch! Maybe I should take his computer away so he can't go crying to Fussy Fangs anymore.
Maybe I should upend this load gaper over your head.
No, don't!
I'm still learning the interface. It could happen accidentally at any moment.
I'm only trying to help him.
Think of another way to help.
Fine. I'll do something nice. I have an idea. I'll be right back. And for the record, I was going to do this anyway. I was just trying to make him a better player first.
Okay.
In the meantime, how about I serve my client player the way I think is best, and you can do the same for yours.
I thought I was.
Scurry downstairs.
You make your way down to one of your innumerable loot strongholds where you stash riches and gold and jewels and prizes plundered during your campaigns. There they are, your rocket boots. You must confess you will find favor with just about any kind of footwear as long as it is bright red. You would wear these striking boots even if they were broken pieces of junk. But as it happens, they work just fine and they are awesome.
Take them. Oh. Go back up. Quit cleaning up after me. You are so ridiculous. Get code. Shake. Oh, shake.
Shoes.
Send code.
Alchemize.
Fly pupa. Go.
Fly.
And again, in time.
Lead fearsome entourage into ruins.
Do his clickbait here.
Commute.
Confer with teammate.
Yes, another piece fits. We're making some strict progress on this puzzle.
Oh, that's cool, I guess.
So where do you think is the next one?
I don't know. Probably buried in the stupid sand somewhere like all the others.
Okay, that's mostly what I was thinking too, but it suddenly doesn't sound like you think the puzzle's cool.
The puzzle sucks. All these puzzles suck. If I have to help you with one more dumb slab of boring rock into another stupid wall indentation, I'm going to put an indentation in my desk with my face.
But it looks like a frog, and it's kind of fun.
Snore. These puzzles are for wigglers. I solved way better puzzles than this in my heyday as Mindfang. Oh, look, some ruins. Oh, look, another mysterious recess in the wall. I wonder if something fits in there. It probably just opens up a passage to more wall indentations. I'm so over this puzzle.
But they are necessary to solve, aren't they? To find new magic artifacts and things, and learn more about the lore of this land.
Tavros, let me let you in on a little secret about the lore of your land. It's boring.
Oh?
The minds of your consorts are very soft and impressionable, as easily manipulated as all those imps you've been bossing around. I have picked apart their tiny little lizard brains and seen through all the smoke and mirrors of their riddles. I've gotten to the truth that they are guarding. The great big mystery behind this planet. And you know what it is, Tavros?
No.
It's bullshit! Meaningless, boring, fanciful bullshit wrapped in flowery poems that just keep you guessing. It all leads you to one thing anyway, and that's what we should put our attention on. Real gamers cut to the chase. They power through all the nonsense and go for the gold. They cheat, Tavros. It is time you learned to start cheating.
I thought I kind of was cheating by making friends with the monsters.
Well, it's a good start. You're bending the rules and getting stuff done. Okay, I will admit, I'm fairly impressed with your progress so far. Even though you still probably haven't even killed a single enemy. No. Don't bother. I know you haven't, but maybe that's okay. Maybe it's just your style, and your real strength is surrounding yourself with allies who are much stronger than you. Like me. I'm sure that there's more than one way up this edge ladder. In your case, probably the only way is to roll gently up the edge ramp, the path of the invalid.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think it's time to stop fucking around. So you need to be challenged more. I have been designing a quest for you that should test your true limits.
Oh, is that what you're doing all this time?
Yes.
I mean, not that I didn't appreciate it, but don't you have your own quest to do?
Yeah, well, after she got me in the game, Kanaya just left me in the lurch, probably because she's dealing with her own crisis now. Which is just as well, because I was starting to believe starting to get nannied hard. You wouldn't even believe it.
Nannied?
So I had time to kill. I drew you a map.
Whoa.
Here, take a look. It marks what will be your new destination, where you will find the ultimate challenge.
Look at map. Where does it go?
I have determined from your consorts that there's a terrible monster deep underground. It guards a hoard of treasure bigger than either of us can imagine. It is called a denizen, and it is the boss of your whole planet. Tavros, you will go and face your denizen.
Wouldn't that be too difficult?
It will be the most powerful adversary you've ever met, but you can handle it. I believe in you.
Thanks. I mean, I respect that you have lots of privacy bravado about stuff and you're tight fast about it, but I think it's foolish and nonsensical. I will probably just get killed realistically.
Maybe. That is the risk that you take by being a brave adventurer. But it is a good opportunity to apply your cunning. Maybe you can rally a huge army to bend to your will and overwhelm the monster? Who knows? It is up to you. This is it, Tavros. It is time to sink or swim.
I should get Kenya's advice, or maybe Karkat, since he's the leader.
No! Oh, God. Every time. Always going and getting to others to bail you out. Anyway, Kanaya is missing in action, and Karkat has his head up in his nook with his new stabby hate friend. Neither can help you.
It's just hard to figure out if you really think it's a good idea strategically, or if you think it's more of the thing where you harass me, but sounds excited about it.
Tavros, I know nobody believes me about this. Probably not even a gullible dope like you. But I actually care about your advancement as a player. Everything I have done has been to make you stronger.
Okay, I still don't know what to believe about that.
You're useless. I'm done talking about this. Now, shut up and point to that cherry vehicle of yours towards the X on the map. Next stop, Gate 7. Let's go. This isn't optional. You know very well that I can make you go to that gate whether you like it or not. But I'd rather not have it come to that. So, what will it be? Advance or advance?
Okay, I will go.
Oh, one last thing. Equip your Boy Skylark outfit. That'll be Pupa's last stand. I mean, sit.
Only cherry vehicle towards X on map.
Oh, this is really pretty.
You proceed through what seems to be your second gate into the land of maps and treasure. The Thief of Light lies in wait.
Wake up.
Oh my! It appears Pupa Pan himself has flown through your window while you were asleep. How exciting! Surely he is there to take you away on the adventure of a lifetime. He is more dreamy and heroic than you ever imagined. But what's this? It seems the legendary Boy Skylark has misplaced his shadow. He is looking everywhere for it to no avail. He is having a devil of a time, what with being paralyzed from the waist down and all. He clearly needs your help.
Help Pupa find Shadow.
Pupa! You truly are a silly goose. Your shadow has been trapped underneath your useless torso the whole time. Honestly, where else would it be, you stupid sack of shit? Of course, the secret to reuniting with your shadow is to get up and walk around, and play and dance and frolic. Your shadow will surely join in your gaiety. But it appears Pupa has lost the use of his legs. There will be no frolicking in this young man's future. Unless...
Apply special stardust.
Everyone knows that just a pinch of special stardust, along with a happy thought, will allow any boy to get up and walk again. Everyone knows this because it is in the classic tale Pupa Pan. Young Pupa flies through the window of a fairy girl's respite block, falls on the floor, and has trouble getting up like an enormous pansy. The fairy girl then helps him walk again, and in return he teaches her to fly, even though she probably already knows how to fly because she is a fairy. They fly out of her window together and have magical adventures for many sweeps thereafter. To be honest, you hardly know a damn thing about Pupa Pan, but you do not care. Pupa remains as pathetic and useless as ever. The stardust did nothing. Probably because it is just glittery powder with no magical properties whatsoever and is basically bullshit. Because, in case it wasn't clear, magic isn't real and neither are miracles. Or it could just be that Pupa had failed to have a happy thought. Your duty is clear. You will have to make him have happy thoughts.
Make Pupa have happy thoughts. Jesus Christ.
Dump. Manipulate.
What the?
Oh my god.
Deal with your own crisis.
Crisis resolved. It was no doubt harrowing and suspenseful. But in the meantime, you have left your client player in the lurch. Ideally, she has not gotten herself into too much trouble. And ideally, the dramatic irony has not gotten so thick that you could draw a dotted line on it with a tube of lipstick and cut it in half with a chainsaw.
Return to serving client. Oh.
So that's why she had you make this dress for her? And you just went along with it like a sucker. You are such an idiot!
There, sweetheart.
Kanaya, it's hard. Being a kid and growing up, it's hard and nobody understands. Let's try to understand. Oh, you got out your pens and
Your
pencils?
notes for real.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Here it is.
The problem is that when the subject of troll romance is broached, our sparing human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture of surrender imaginable. But we will do our best to understand regardless. Humans only have one form of romance, and though we consider it a complicated subject spanning a wide range of emotions, societal conventions, and implications for reproduction, it is ultimately a superficial slice of what trolls consider to be the full body of romantic experience. Our concept of romance, in spite of its capacity to fill our art and literature and to rule our individual destinies like little else, is still just that. A single linear concept, a concept usually denoted by a single symbol. The heart. Troll romance is more complicated than that. Troll romance needs 4 symbols. Their understanding of romance is divided into halves, and halved again, producing 4 quadrants. The flushed quadrant, the calignis quadrant, the pale quadrant, and the ashen quadrant. Each quadrant is grouped by the half they share, whether horizontally or vertically, depending on the overlapping properties one examines. The sharpest
Dichotomy.
from an emotional perspective is drawn between red romance and black romance. Red romance, comprised of the flushed and pale quadrants, is a form of romance rooted in strongly positive emotions. Black romance, with its calignis and ashen quadrants, is rooted in the strongly negative. On the other hand, the vertical bifurcation has to do with the purpose of the relationship, regardless of the emotions behind it. Those quadrants, which are concupiscent, the flushed and calignis, have to do with facilitating the elaborate reproductive cycle of trolls. Those which are conciliatory, the pale and ashen, would be more closely likened to platonic relationships by human standards. There are many parallels between human relationships and the various facets of troll romance. Humans have words to describe relationships of a negative nature or of a platonic nature. The difference is, for humans, those relationships would never be conceptually grouped with romance. Establishing those sort of relationships for humans is not driven by the same primal forces that drive our tendency to couple romantically. But for trolls, those primal forces involve themselves in the full palette of these relationships, red or black, torrid or friendly. Trolls typically feel strongly compelled to find balance in each quadrant and seek gratifying relationships that each describes. The challenge is particularly torturous for young trolls, who must reconcile the wide range of contradictory emotions associated with this matrix, while understanding the nature of the various romantic urges for the first time. Of course, young humans have this challenge too, but for trolls, the challenge is fourfold.
Bro, I can't
Let's
even understand human romance. How am I supposed to understand troll romance?
Who knows? Maybe it'll make more sense. Maybe you have three more quadrants to understand now. Maybe one will click.
We didn't even go over one of them yet. Let's examine the flush quadrant. When two individuals find themselves in the flush quadrant together, they are said to be matesprits. Matespritship is the closest parallel to the human concept of romance trolls have. It plays a role in the troll's reproductive cycle just as it does for humans. This is pretty obvious. Not much more needs to be said about this. Moving right along to the Calignius quadrant. When a pair of adversaries delve into this quadrant, they become each other's kismesis. As one of the conskipuent quadrants, it plays a role in procreation as well. There is no particularly good human translation for this concept. The closest would be an especially potent arch rivalry. For instance, human players would never be able to adequately diagnose the relationship between the queen and her archagent, but troll players could immediately place it as a dead ringer for kismesis-tude. They would think we are all pretty stupid for not getting it, and they would be right. Trolls have a complicated reproductive cycle. It is probably best not to examine it in much detail. The need to seek out constituent partners comes with more urgency than typical reproductive instincts. When the Imperial drone comes knocking, you had better be able to supply genetic material to each of his phileo pales. If you have nothing to offer, he will kill you without hesitation. The genetic material, without going into much detail, is a combinative genetic mix from the matesprit and kismesis pairs, respectively. The pales are all offered to the mother grub, who can only receive such pre-combined material. She then combines all of it into one incestuous slurry and begins her brooding. This doesn't mean the initial combination was for naught, however. In the slurry, more dominant genes rise to the fore, while the more recessive find less representation in the brood. Especially strong matesprit and kismesis pairings yield more dominant genetic material. The more powerful the complement or potent the rivalry, the more dominant the genes. Troll reproduction sure is weird! We all take a moment to lament how pedestrian the human reproductive system is, and further lament that the phrase incestuous slurry is not a feature of common parlance in human civilization. Now let's examine the Ashen Quadrant.
So this is hate fucking. Is this what, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's both hate fucking and like romance as we know it.
Mm-hmm. The red one is like closest to human romance, and the black romance is
the
hate fucking.
Is hate fucking.
I see.
All right. This quadrant involves a particular type of three-way relationship of a black romantic nature. Falling on the conciliatory side, conciliatory side. Thank you. I said that earlier. It has no bearing on the reproductive cycle except for indirect ramifications. When two trolls are locked in a feud or some otherwise contentious relationship, one can intervene and become their auspice. Auspice. The auspice mediates between the two, playing the role of a peacekeeper, preventing the feud from boiling over into a fully Calignius rivalry. Since such lesser feuds are quite common among trolls, there is a significant need for auspicizing parties. Without them, too many ashen feuds would become calignious and begin to conflict with other exclusive kismesis relationships, leading to a great deal of social complexity and sore feelings, even more so than black romance usually involves. Without auspicism, the result would be widespread black infidelity.
I'm so lost.
The relationships each... Go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, basically, like, it's if people if they did not have the auspicious, then they would be, like, cheating on their hate fuck partners. So basically, this is to prevent hate fuck cheating.
I see. So does it make it cheating if there's an auspices? Auspices?
No. The auspicious is to stop people from getting into the hate fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like if the third wheel, but you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's calming things down specifically to split them up.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, it's the anti-third wheel.
The relationships each quadrant describes tend to be malleable, if not volatile, especially on the constituent half where more torrid emotions reside. It doesn't take much to flip a switch and transmute black rom feelings to red rom, and vice versa. In many cases, one party will have red feelings while the other has black, but it will often be the case that one party's feelings will swap to match the other's, since there is no quadrant which naturally accommodates such a disparity. But thereafter, it's not uncommon for the two to toggle between red and black in unison now and then. These scenarios naturally result in both red and black infidelities. This sort of relationship volatility is why conciliatory race relationships are an important part of troll romance. An auspice can stabilize particularly turbulent relationships. If the auspice fails to mediate properly or has no interest in the role, or perhaps has different romantic intentions him or herself altogether, then the relationship often quickly deteriorates into one of an especially hostile and torrid nature. There are many outside factors and influences tugging and pulling the relationships in different directions, and unlike humans who have very orderly, simple, straightforward romantic relationships without exception, trolls exist in a state of almost perpetual confusion and generally have no idea what the hell is going on. Being confused by troll relationships is one thing we do have in common, though.
Facts.
So let's go look at the pale quadrant. This quadrant presides over moral outs, the other conciliatory relationship. A reasonable human translation would be the concept of a soulmate, but in a more platonic sense, and with a more specific social purpose. Trolls are a very angry and violent race. Some are more hot-tempered and dangerous than others, to the extent that if left to their own devices, they would present a serious threat to society, or even to themselves. Such trolls will have an instinctive pale attraction to a more even-tempered troll, who may become their moirail. The moirail is obliged to pacify the other, to function as the better half. The two partners in a strong pale relationship will serve to balance and complement each other's emotional profiles, and thus allow their other relationships to be more successful. It's often ambiguous, especially among young trolls, whether a bond formed between an acquaintance is true more allegiance or the usual variety of platonic involvement. Furthermore, romantic intentions of a more flesh nature can often be mistaken for paler leanings, much to the frustration of the suitor. But some pale pairings, as the one above, will be strikingly obvious to all who know them. And yet others will seem to have been hatched for each other. Someone else say that. It's like someone asked.
Wait! More troll romance exposition, please!
Why, thank you, Czech. I know you just can't get enough of this. That would have been a great point for a transition out of this illustrated sociological study, but okay, if you insist. Now, see, what's going on here is it's perfectly simple. When the full matrix of troll romance is in action, we have... Hey, why don't you figure it out? You should be an expert on all this by now anyways. Wait, actually, go back.
Okay.
Okay. So, on the left side, you have...
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I could probably actually bullshit through that if you want me to. But we should go on.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do it.
Oh, coward.
Okay, okay, fine. Jesus. All right, we have Kismasis on the left side. That is, one of them is trying to make it be a. Oh God, I already forgot. A flush red romance. They want more.
It's not a Kismasis. It's a more allegiance.
You're right. It's a more allegiance. See, I already forgot.
Fuck it up already.
Let me just do the flushed and pale because I know those. Okay, so you have the pale relationship on the left that is trying to be flushed. The guy is obviously, you see him going to the heart, but it's not working. And Kanai on the left, we know her. On the right side is doing the thank you, auspicizing for Tavros and Vriska. Dude, this is so hard. As they're trying to figure out what quadrant they lay in. And then it seems either of them or neither of them are trying to become friends, but then Kanaya is also trying to be in the flush quadrant as well at the same time. And then, yeah.
Nice. I understand.
See, he's a part of it. He's a part of it. The feelings are there. That's why it's flipping around. Later, our troll hero would try to explain this to our human hero, attempting to convey all the nuance of troll romance through a nearly verbatim recitation of the preceding excerpts. He would try to describe how rich and textured the troll romantic comedies were compared to the one delusional schlock of our human cinematic counterparts. He would barely scratch the surface of troll Will Smith's virtuosity with the delicate lattice of troll romance, as he would assist the bumbling fudge-blooded troll Kevin James through an interwoven minefield briar patch of red rum and black rum entanglements, all while stifling his own prickly romantic situation and ultimately learning the true meaning of hate and pity. But would they succeed before the Imperial drone came knocking with its thirsty pails at the ready? Yes, they would. But John didn't understand any of this because he's a moron, and he wouldn't shut up about his awful bullshit Earth movies. He would just go on and on about that garbage. But if there was one theme to be hammered through his thick skull, it would be the troll's cultural preoccupation with romantic destiny. Yes, the romantic landscape is rife with false starts and miscues and infidelities, red and black. But every troll believes strongly that each quadrant holds one and only true pairing for them, and it is just a matter of time before the grid is filled with auspicious matchups through the mysterious channels of troll serendipity. In short, the belief is that for each quadrant there exists a pair or triad of trolls somewhere in the cosmos that were made for each other. Wow. Another great transition. You wonder if it'll stick this time. You have no choice but to take a stab at the rare and extremely dangerous 2x transition combo. Let's go for it! Looks like it worked. Who is this guy anyway? Enter name. Your name is Eridan Ampora. Do something awesome. Wait for it. Wait. There she blows!
Whale!
Swoop! Whoop. Pew! Oh!
Did he just cast Zeta Flare?
Fish food! Okay, that guy is pretty much squared away. What about her? And her name? Your name is for Fairy Pixis.
Do something adorable.
Swim! Adorable.
Go home.
That should keep her quiet for a while, at least until she dies. Go home! That should keep her happy for a while, and make a freshly orphaned troll somewhere pretty sad. Examine block. You conveniently return to your respite block so that we may study your variety of interests. This was very considerate of you. Flowing through your veins is nearly the richest blood on the hemospectrum has to offer, penultimate on the scale. As such, you are Sea Dweller, a sub-race of troll distinct from the commoners by mutation and habitat, a caste which rules over the entire species. But ruling, in your view, is not enough. You have an overpowering genocide complex and have made it your sworn duty to kill all land dwellers. You've amassed resources and deadly weaponry from around the world for this ambition through many sweeps of extreme role-playing, while pursuing a working doomsday device which will bring Armageddon to all those on the surface. Haven't had much luck with that, but maybe tonight's your night. You hold a fascination for military history and legendary conquerors. You have dubiously modeled your profile and exploits after the most notorious figures in their stories, which are bristling with the glory of victory and sting of defeat, and political machinations and romantic intrigue. It is an image you are careful to craft through exaggerated emotional theatrics, and your penchant for mass murder notwithstanding, people tend to regard you as a bit of a tool. You also like magic, which, even though you know it to be fake, like a made-up friend the way wizards are, I said that really weird. Made up, believe, fakey, fakes. It is still fun, though. Your troll tag is Caligulus Aquarium, and you speak with a very weird and sort of wavy sounding accent. You hold off on doing anything for the moment on account of courtesy to fellow royalty.
Salmon block.
On the subject of courtesy, you have also returned to your block so we can get a better look at you. Again, quite considerate. Royalty sure is civilized. You are also a Sea Dweller. You have the most noble blood possible, the only of your kind known to possess it, and the only to share it with Big Glob. Big ol' Glob. A deep-sea monster known as the Rift's Carbuncle, emissary to the horror terrors, or in more hushed tones, speaker of the vast glob. This makes you the heir apparent for Alternian rulership, which ordinarily would place you in considerable jeopardy. Her imperious condensation would steer the flagship from the fleet and make an attempt on your life herself, if not for the protection of your monstrous Lussus. And if not forewarned of your race's extinction by the whispers of that Lussus, you would have big plans for the throne. All of them. You would redefine what it means to be culled in troll society. Under your rule, it would mean caring for the unfit and infirm rather than exterminating them. And you have put this idea into practice by culling the fauna of the deep. You tend to wild and beautiful aquatic hoofbeasts, grooming and feeding them daily. You capture and cage cuttlefish by the thousands for their own good, and also because they are funny and colorful and you love them. They often swim through the bars of their cages, but that is fine. You run your whole palace as a sort of wildlife adoption facility, even if the wildlife's need for care is dubious at best, and the practice really just amounts to an elaborate role-playing scenario. It's still fun, though. You would also look forward to using your reign to unite the two races. You were told you would do this one day by your Lussus, even if it does contradict her message of extinction. Oh well. You suppose not all prophecies can come true. Your troll tag is Cuttlefish Color, and you...
I have a hard time not getting really excited about practically everything.
What will you both do? Do something ridiculous. Yes! Fuck yes! Hell! Fucking! Yeah! Fist bump. Bother for fairy. Fef, hey. Wait. Yes. Glub.
Glub glub.
Yeah.
What is it?
What?
I'm wondering if you can forego this exaggerated emotional theatrics for once and actually tell me what's in your mind.
Nothing's on my mind. Why can't I just fucking talk and glub at you for a reason I don't have? Well, fine. You don't want to hear it.
Yes, I do. We're supposed to talk to each other. That is what memorials are for.
Whatever.
Glub, 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 sigh. Will you just take the chip off your nub and tell me what's the matter?
Yeah, well, okay, since we are the palest of pals a guy could ever ask for, I will tell you. Even though you will only humor me as usual, since you don't agree with my agenda. Any of my agendas, really. None of the agendas. None of them.
Are you fighting over another one of these dumb contraptions?
See? More condescension. You are gonna make a hell of an empress.
No, I'm not. But that's beside the point. None of your plots to kill the land dwellers ever work out, and every doomsday device you get your hands on turns out to be a piece of junk.
So, I gotta keep trying. That's how one of the great military masterminds became great through upright perseverance.
I think deep down, you stack these plots against you so you fail because you know it's wrong.
It isn't wrong. I'm not gonna explain it to you again. At this point, all you need to know is it's important to me, and I'm doing it for us. I mean, our kind. Nobody understands that, not even you.
This is the last time I will say this. We are not better than anybody, Glub.
Psh, a hema spectrum begs to differ.
If you're as sickened by them as you say, why do you spend so much time on land? You can't have the sort of affinity for our kind if you profess that you've only spent, what, a few days underwater maybe? In your whole life?
Whatever. I had to keep an eye on them up here. It's all about tactics.
What about your friends? Do you ever think about them? If they're beneath you, then they have to die too. And I know you like talking to some of them. You say you hate them, but I think you are pretending.
History is full of cases where conquerors consort with members of the enemy in a mannerly way before wiping them out. Even going as far as growing fond of some. It's only civilized.
Mm-hmm. I have a fishy feeling that this stupid doomsday machine thing is just another excuse to consort. With someone in particular.
All your feelings are fishy.
Mm.
Glub, 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 glub.
Don't you glub in that tone of glub with me, mister.
I'll glub in whatever dumbass bubbly sounding fish noise I want to glub.
Oh shit, you're angling for so much trouble now.
Okay, please, let's just not get into this whole fucking fish pun thing again, okay? Like, we got it. We are nautically themed.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why she ignores me, I guess. She's just bored with me. We had it all set up for her to give me this thing tonight. That won't probably even work, but yeah, maybe that wasn't the point. I mean, you think we have a pretty good rivalry going, right? Or at least had. Well, it's pretty fucking bitter and contentious for a while there, and was some good chemistry. I don't know what happened.
I guess. I wouldn't really know. Sometimes people just drift away, I think. Or just aren't as into the quadrant as the others wants to be. So, you really think your feelings for her, run that dark?
It doesn't matter, like I said, she's born shitless. I guess I'm not as good as adversary as I thought.
That's so ridiculous. Any girl would be lucky to have a cosmesis as diabolical as you, especially that one. Who knows what her problem is? She has issues.
Well, okay, thanks for saying so.
You know, I'm not sure why we never talk about our romantic aspirations. We should more often. It's kind of exciting.
Shrug.
Probably because you fill your gossip quota with your nubby horned bro. You leave nothing left to talk about with your dear sweet Morale. We're supposed to help each other with that stuff too, remember?
Maybe. Seems kind of odd, though.
Your stupid fishy face is what's odd. Have you ever thought about that?
Fine. Well, those are my stupid feelings. What about yours? Seems to me like you get along too well with everybody to be harboring any black sentiments.
Yeah. I can't think of anyone I feel that way about. Maybe I'm just not old enough to have those feelings yet. We are still pretty young, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay. Those are your black leanings. What about red, Aridin?
Oh, God.
Is there a lucky lady you're waxing scarlet for? Or lucky fellow? Tell me. Don't pretend you're all embarrassed suddenly.
Okay, Pfeff. This is none of your damn business. I gotta go. Be back later when it's time to play. Chuk-dunk. Go get a beverage. Or a beverage. Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. It couldn't be any clearer to you. You and the Sea Princess have splashed down hard into the Moirail zone, and now you don't know which way's upward. Perhaps tonight you will reveal your true feelings toward her, and end these exaggerated emotional theatrics once and for all, one way or another. You need a stiff drink. But, not this swill, you're not that desperate. Check fringe. You pay a visit to what the common land dwellers refer to as a thermal hull, instead of the more aristocratic and especially esoteric and alien-sounding term, a refrigerator. Open it. A bunch of unbelievably shitty wands tumble out. Of course, you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked.
Go get a beverage.
Another emotionally exhausting conversation. Too many feelings and problems. That guy. Talk about a high-maintenance Moirail. Perhaps tonight you will reveal your true feelings toward him and end these exaggerated emotional theatrics one way or another. You need a sugary drink. Tab. This is stupid!
Disarm.
You decide to unwind and take your mind off the drama for a while before starting the game. You nearly forgot this is going to be an exciting night. Everything you're about to do next is exciting. It is always exciting. You are excited. You equip Poseidon's Intante, a golden double culling fork, a legendary weapon reserved for royalty and generally only used for ceremonial purposes. Disarm. You unequip Ahab's crosshairs, which is yet another legendary weapon, about as powerful as your kinda Abstratus will allow. You plundered it from a ghost ship during a particularly challenging campaign. It was the same old Gamblegance ship from which your accomplice at the time also plundered a set of extraordinarily powerful dice. You almost feel sorry for the adversaries you will face tonight. They will likely pose neither team much challenge at all. Unless one of the links in the prototyping chain includes something especially huge and monstrous. But really, what are the odds of that happening? Bother Vriska. On the subject of your old accomplice/rival, you guess you'll try talking to her one more time, even though you know she won't answer. You know she is bored shitless with you and your drama. You are almost starting to not to care about the stupid doomsday device, which probably won't even work. She probably knows you know it won't work. She has probably put all the pieces together and knows it was an elaborate ruse to be in cahoots with her again. And she just went along with it, playing you for a chump. You are such an idiot! Yeah, see? No answer. Bored, shitless, just like you thought. She has much hotter irons in the fire than you these days. But it wasn't that long ago that you were the hottest iron. At the height of your prowess as Seagriffs, Marquise Mindfang, and Orphan of Dulska were in allegiance in unmatched terror. And in competition, unbridled tempest. Either way, spoils were typically traded and shared. No levels were left for anyone else to gain. None of the levels. She would have the victims of your conquest walk the plank, while you would reap the custodial spoils. And while yet another partook not in revelry, but necessity. She had to keep her fed to keep her calm, to keep her terrible voice down. If she were to raise it above a whisper, trolls would begin dying. First, the lesser bloods, those more psychically susceptible. If she raised it to a shout, all on the planet would die, land and sea dwellers alike. And if she were ever to get really upset, she might release the vast glub, a psychic shockwave that would exterminate every troll in the galaxy. In truth, it would be all too easy to solve the land dweller problem once and for all. You just need to lighten up on the feeding schedule for a while. Maybe you'd be a little too busy to bother with that hassle for once. Or maybe you could happen to be off your game for a spell. It happens, even to the best sometimes. But nah, that would make her upset. More emotions, more problems. That's all you need. And sometime later...
Report to Eridan.
Oh, wait. For some reason, that cut out, like, completely. Could you say it over again?
Wait, what?
I got you. The Witch of Life takes her place in the land of dew and glass.
Report to Eridan.
Fair for you, in?
Yeah, that took forever. Oh, wait, no, that's you.
Sorry, these colors, am I right?
Hard.
That took forever. I was getting worried, kinda.
Yes, it was a pretty close call and got kind of complicated. But Solix finally came through, and now I believe the full chain is complete.
Man, that guy, he's a fucking drama machine. It's fucking pathetic.
Your stupid fishy face is the drama machine. That does nothing but whine and glub.
Fuck, sorry.
Anyway, you shouldn't say that about him. He is a hero and he saved my life.
Yeah, sorry. I was just really worried and stressed out. I thought you were dead. And I didn't even get to thank you for saving my life for anything. And I just spent all this time here worrying and thinking about stuff, and I decided I have something I want to tell you. That I've been meaning to get off my nub for a while now.
Really? That's good. Actually, I have something I have been meaning to say to you too.
Whoa, really? What is it? You go first.
Okay. But this isn't easy to say.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Maybe I will understand more than you think. We might even be saying the same thing.
Okay, I hope so. I think now that we're both in this game and have left our world behind, and you can no longer pose the danger to our people that you always planned to, I think it is not really necessary for me to be your Morail anymore.
Whoa, wait, what?
I'm really sorry, Eridan. It has been so hard looking after you and keeping you out of trouble. It has taken its toll, and honestly, I'm really exhausted.
Fuck. This isn't what... I don't know. I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm not sure I can handle this.
Oh, I'm sorry. It will be the best for both of us. We can just sort of be regular friends instead.
No, please don't. Look, I'm being serious here. Don't do this. I won't even use my weird accent while I type, okay? So you know I'm being really dead serious and honest about this.
Okay. I'm being serious and honest too, see?
Okay, good. Are you sure you aren't being hasty about this? You've just been through a lot. I mean, we are supposed to be fated to be Moirails, aren't we? Isn't that how this works? You can't just throw all that away because you're sick of me.
I'm not sick of you, Eridan. I still really like you. In order to be destined for more allegiance, both people have to be on board, don't you think? But I cannot do it anymore. So I think it just wasn't meant to be all along. And really, you just don't need me anymore. You are free to do as you wish. We both are. I can't even look after you anymore.
I didn't ever need anyone to look after me. I was totally fucking fine. My ambitions were noble, and really none of your fucking business, quite frankly, your majesty. And the only reason I put up with sticking my flubber in this fucking shithole quadrant with you was...
Was what?
Never mind.
Tell me.
Okay, fine. I apologize for losing my shit over this. I was just caught off guard is all. But maybe it's a good thing, really. Actually, I might have been proposing the same thing, to be honest.
Oh?
Yeah, Theth, have you thought about, since you don't want to be pale with me no more, the possibility of another type of arrangement with me?
What do you mean?
I mean, something a bit more kind of reddish, like brighter red?
No, I hadn't thought about it.
Okay, well, what do you think about it now that you're thinking about it?
I really don't know about that.
Why not? I thought you said you liked me.
I do, but I don't know if it's really in that way.
Couldn't it be, though? Don't you think there's a room in your collapsing and expanding bladder-based aquatic vascular system for those feelings?
I've never had a chance to consider anything like that. I've just spent all my time worrying about you and trying to keep you from killing everybody or hurting yourself. It took all my energy. I don't think I have anything left for those feelings either.
Oh, God.
What?
I'm the biggest fucking idiot who ever lived. I can't believe I just opened up to you like a chump when I knew it was coming. I'm one sad fucking brine sucker, over-emotional sappy trash. You're right. I'm not better than anybody. I'm worse than everybody. Everybody. All the bodies.
Stop! God! Will you just clam up once in your life? Always carping and carping and carping. You go completely overboard with your emotions, always looking to reel in drama wherever you can. I'm up to my gills in it. I just can't stamina the strength in it anymore.
I cannot believe you are doing the fish pun thing while you're breaking up with me. Real nice. Oh, whoops. I mean real nice.
Sorry, but really, this shouldn't be as bad as it sounds. When all is said and done, I'm still your friend. We have left our world behind. Everyone is dead, and there's no use in worrying about it now. It's over. It is time we play this game and focus on building something new and exciting. So hang in there, Aridin. I have to go now. Solix is in serious trouble, and I have to go help him. Bye!
Wait, don't go. Glub. Oh my god, that was hard.
In multiple ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proceed to gate.
You're free!
Oh, sorry, I was still muted. Hey! Check on Solix. What? What the bro, are you okay? Hey! Oh god, what have I done? Solix, please, tell me that that's just honey. Please, just be honey, please, just be honey. Please, please. Okay, make believe time is over. Oh god, 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 oh god. I'm gonna keep going till you hit next. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
It is all your fault. You couldn't get him in before the glub. There, you blubbering goddamn pansy. The land of tents and mirth.
Indulge emotional theatrics.
Oh, that's me. Gam, I need to talk to Carl. Where is he? He isn't answering.
He's busy being slapped motherfucking senseless by the guy who likes knives. But I can relay what message you got, my brother.
I don't feel comfortable with that. I have some serious feelings and problems here, and I need some advice.
Yeah, I feel you. He's pretty worked up, too.
But why?
Because our good bro Solix just kicked the wicked motherfucking shit.
What the fuck do you mean by that? Are you saying he's dead?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Fuck. Now I feel like an asshole.
Yeah, I'd say that an asshole is a thing that just about what everybody feels like. Carcat blames himself on it. Poor motherfucker. But I told him to be chill, because there's a miracle coming. I can feel it.
That is the worst fucking advice. What an awful thing for you to say. Magic isn't real, stupid. Stop believing in it.
I've gotta believe in what my heart tells in me, even if it's a fake thing. Oh.
This is a lot of pointless fucking rubbish and isn't no emotional help to him or me either, for that matter. Put car on.
I can't really think about intervening. The Black Friday motherfucker kind of scares me. Are you sure I can't help a brother up into his motherfucking chill?
I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. My feelings seem petty and meaningless now. She had better things to worry about than my overwrought bullshit, like the dead guy who saved her. So forget it. Thanks anyway.
Bro, my advice is you just kick back and motherfucking snap into some rude elixir and maybe get your wicked zone on. There, I said my piece.
What the fuck are you fucking babbling about?
Snatch a nice cold, dog. Motherfucking chug that shit like you and the bottle was reunited lovers.
Are you recommending a beverage to me or something? Is that what that is?
Yeah, man. Slam a Fago.
I don't have a fucking Fago, you stupid fuck. Why would I keep that disgusting shit on hand?
Are you motherfucking sure about that?
Oh, God, you're right, I do. I totally forgot about that.
You see, man, motherfucking miracles.
Slam a Fago. You prepare to kick back and motherfucking snap into some rude elixir and maybe get your wicked zone on. It sure would be startling if what followed was a crudely drawn spit take accompanied by an odd, short exclamation. Ugh! What? It's just soda. Not great, but not that bad either. What's the big deal? We all need to settle down here. And later still, a princess prepares to administer a universal remedy for the unawakened. Lift.
Okay.
Check.
Yeah, no, I heard you. It's fumbling to get to the unmute. Ah!
Who is this?
This is
Pinata.
Hey, kid. I've never gotten the chance to say how much I hate you. Every last one of you.
Goddamn troll kids. Every time you turn around, they're smooching each other. Makes a man want to stab his own gut. Jesus Christ. Stab his own gut and puke blood, like I just did.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
It is like I am the kid from the never-ending story. I was chased by some bullies into this fucking attic, and now I'm watching more people kissing and stuff, and basically forever. How many meta layers removed this story can we get? This attic is spooky. I wish those bullies would just leave me alone. Later, I'm gonna ride along a magic dog through the sky and fuck their shit up. Ugh, this troll plane is making a mess. This was such a bad idea. Quick, become more meta while AH is brooding. There we are.
Wow.
Zoom out further. Go to ffsade. Is it .com?
Yes, ffsade.com.
Oh my gosh.
AH employs a daring execution of author tech to ladder of self-indulgence behind his own back. It keeps happening. All of MSPA readers make a solemn vow to do an acrobatic fucking pirouette off the stump and blow their brains out. If it doesn't stop, keep happening. Okay, get back to the story, jackass. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not going fast enough for you? Well, quite frankly, Your Majesty, I don't think you realize what kind of hell I've been through. Do you have any idea how long I've been trapped in this attic? Do you have any idea how fucking scary it is in here? Do you have even the slightest clue of how many times that wolf head over there has scared the shit out of me? Wolf. This is ridiculous. No, this is my life. we're talking about here. Bullies, wolves, musty attics, huge spiders. Did I mention the spiders? Let me tell you, I got hella spiders up in the... Fuck, this horn fell off. God damn it, piece of shit. I wonder if there's any glue in here. Oh, screw it. You have any idea how much power I wield over you? To what extent I can ruin the shit you step in with that squeaky clean Sunday loafer you use to stomp that bookmark and stamp that F5 shit. F5 key day goddamn in and day fucking out? Do you possess even the most infinitesimal kernel of cognizance for the degree to which I can make the Shorn's shivering weasel that is the totem spirit representing your wretched fascination with this website squeal in heartrending remorse? It would be so easy. I could snap my gray, smudgy fingers right now and make you all read the troll romance exposition segments all over again, back to back to back to back to back. Oh, you don't think I'll do it? Oh my god. The problem is that when the subject of troll romance is broached, our staring human is simply the thing we have already read. It's the entire thing. Made for each other.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
So if you ever need to reference all of troll romance, there's that page.
That's what just happened, bitch. All right, now you're definitely trolling us. Come on.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna do that laugh. My throat hurts already. Recap then? No, I think we're good. Reel it in. Yeah, okay, I guess we trolled you guys enough. Where were we? Oh yeah, Slick.
Which one? Who's Big Slick?
That's Pinata.
Oh, okay. Oh, move this along!
It's bad enough you had to watch this broad smooch a corpse and this kid ball his eyes out once already, even it was centuries ago. Next. Oh, for the love of... Why would they even design a button like that if it doesn't print the right advancement characters? You're getting really tired of mashing the equals key.
Type and then...
Pound. This moon is different. It's very purple and quiet. Doesn't look like anyone here is awake yet. Not like the yellow moon you were just dreaming about. Plenty of friends there, all up and around, making a racket. It was fun for a while, until you woke up with honey in your mouth, killed Ulysses, saved a princess, and died. Luckily, you had a couple lives to spare. Take notes?
Oh my god.
Most other players only get one extra, but you're kind of a special case. Boy! Huh? I think this is me. You there, red and blue eye boy! I remember this! Oh, this is DD, or, small guy. I did not get the chance to formally greet you. I suspect this is what made you angry, but worry not. I have been brushing up on your troll etiquette. Pardon me while I consult the appropriate pages. It will only be a moment. This book is very thick. Just what you need. Another voice of the imminently deceased invading your head. Haven't they caused you enough trouble already? Get it out. Troll etiquette sure is confusing. Get it out, get it out, get it out, out, get it out, get it out, get it out, out. Oh, jeez! Boom.
Blast off. Also, it is 10 Eastern.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Give my voice a break.
Okay. Should we call it for now? Yeah. You did awesome. Also, oh my god. Yeah, please rest your voice, Ferris. There were so many voices that you did.
You seriously, you need like a fucking trophy for pulling all those fucking Eridans. Like,
yeah, for real.
It's hard.
It is hard.
And no one understands.
No one understands.